Hey Scorpio, how's it going? Welcome to your September reading. Um, and welcome to Peace and Carmen. Subscribe if you're new. If you're not new, thank you. I love you. Keep on rocking for the family, hey? Um, I told myself that I wasn't going to do another reading right away in the morning. But here we are. So I have my tea here. You might see me sipping on it a little bit, so I apologize in advance. But yeah, I think you can hear it in my voice, the sleepiness. So so I'm gonna keep sipping on this. It's finally cooled down enough for it to be drinkable. So I'm just gonna keep this on the side. So, and maybe I should keep it, maybe off screen. Well, there's no place off screen, huh? So, your September reading, Scorpio. Let's see what we got for you. Again, this is a general reading, so there's going to be multiple messages. Not all of them are going to be for you. But it's going to be for somebody out there listening. The intention that I put out is whoever is finding my videos, that if they're watching it, there's going to be a message in there for them. So we'll see what comes out. We have the Five of Swords first. And I also want to give a huge shout out to my next door neighbor, Sarah. We got the Five of Cups. She was so great. I just met her for the first time. I've been living in this apartment for about a year, but I finally just met her, and she let me use some oracle decks. She said that I was going to need them for the next 3 months, and she just handed them over. So shout out to Sarah. I'm going to make sure I post her Twitter so we can send over a little love for her. But thank you, Sarah. We appreciate it. We appreciate your messages. Let's see what else we got, Scorpio. Here we go. Here we go. All right. We got the Nine of Pentacles in reverse. We got the Six of Wands. We got the World. We got the Queen of Wands. Look at me, I'm already starting to wake up a little bit, I think. The tea hit me. It's actually uncaffeinated. It's a detox tea. Queen of Pentacles in reverse. The Hierophant. And the Lovers. Okay. Fantastic. I think I'm going to leave it there for this deck. I'm going to change decks in a bit. And I wish that you'd be able to see this. Maybe I'll scoot this all over here, and then I can move it back over when we get the other decks out. But since there's nothing out, you might as well be able to see the cards. Typically, let me just see if I can move this camera just a bit. There we go. There we go. You don't need to see all of me. Let's get to the cards, all right? All right. So it seems like at the start of the month there is going to be a little bit of the word traction came to my head. So I think relationship-wise, there's going to be some walking away, some leaving things behind, but the way that is going to you know what, Scorpio, honestly, I feel like you need to be very careful with your money this month. I think that I feel like that's going to be causing a lot of stress for you. Relationship-wise, there might be a little bit of stress with the people that you just figure out just aren't the ones for you, that you just, it's okay, you'll let them go. But I think that although that might cause a little bit of disheartening, because I feel like we're going to be kind of focused on some of the things that aren't going well for us. We might be focusing on some of the things that that just don't seem to be working out the way that we want, but ignoring all of the other benefits and all the other beautiful things that we have supporting us and around us. And it seems like there's a little bit of kind of a grim outlook when it's coming to this. But I feel like, especially with this Lover's card at the end, but with the Six of Wands, this Wheel of Fortune, this Queen of Wands, I think relationship-wise, someone's going to come up right away. I think that you're going to be able to leave some of those other people behind that that probably wanted to be around you, probably wanted to give you a love offer, and you're just realizing that that person's not the one for you. For my single Scorpios. And I think that that's why it's not so, it sets us back a little bit. It sets us back as if, well, I just wanted love. I'm like, all these people I think that might be the one, and they're not, and that's a little sad. But I do think that someone else enters, and that's going to kind of help you. You hold yourself with a great amount of poise, and you do have a lot of luck on your side. You have the lucky cat. You have a lot of luck on your side, but financially, watch your money. With the Nine of Pentacles in reverse above the Queen of Pentacles in reverse, it seems like there's a lot of, the money is going faster than it's coming in this month. And I feel like that's going to cause more stress than the love life. Because I do think someone's coming in for you, Scorpio. I do think that you have, clearly with the Lover's card, you're going to have a potential person that's going to kind of change your outlook on how you were originally thinking at the beginning of the month. But we got to make sure that we are putting money aside. We're keeping money in safe places to help this journey, because this is moving forward, but this can be moving forward. The Hierophant, we want this moving forward to be smooth. We want it. If you can hear my cat playing, I'm sorry. She's playing with her little ball that goes around the circle. She's super cute. But I hope that the noise isn't distracting. So we want this ride to be as smooth as possible, and with the Hierophant in reverse, it feels like it could be a little smoother, and I think that possibly financially that might be the reason, because of the financial issues. Also, when we find this person that is going to kind of change our outlook on our love life, let's make sure that we aren't being too intense, too fast. We want to make sure that we are taking our time. We want to, we got the Chariot. We got the Ace of Swords in reverse. Yeah, we want to make sure that we're taking our time here. We don't want to come off a little too strong. Just take it a little casual, because we don't want the intensity. We don't need that intensity right away in this relationship. This is something that it has the ability to grow into something a little bit stronger. If we take our time, it'll grow into something stronger than if we just force it right now. All right, let me read some of these that are coming out too in this Light Seers deck. You know what? I'm going to keep this out here. All right, let me get one more sip of tea. If you have your drink, stay hydrated. So, the Chariot. We are conducting this ride. This is going to be something that is propelling us forward. But it does seem like we're just getting in our heads a little bit, Scorpio. With the Ace of Swords in reverse and the Six of Swords, it just seems like right now there might just be a little bit of self-doubt. It just seems like we're staying in a really negative mindset. We're looking at the negative things instead of looking at all of the beautiful things surrounding us. We really are. And I do think that does stem from that first relationship that just you decide is not the one for you. The one that you decide to walk away from, the Six of Swords, we are leaving it. I think we might have put a little bit of too much stress on ourselves that we have to immediately find this love, and that's setting us back a little bit, because this is all divine timing, Scorpio. We can't force anything. We can't make anything work that when we want it, when the spirit has something else for us. And I'm speaking to myself too as a Scorpio. Sometimes we want things to work out just so much that we will overlook things. We'll make compromises. We'll talk things over. And then when we do have something that just after we've done all of those things to try and make it work, and then we realize that this is just not happening. I mean, that's an intense emotion because you put all of that energy into it mentally and perhaps actually physically. And the Page of Pentacles is coming up right underneath the Knight of Pentacles in reverse and the Queen of Pentacles in reverse, and we have the Page of Pentacles in reverse. Scorpio, watch your money. Watch your money. I don't think this is going to be a lucrative month for you, unfortunately. So spend cautiously. Spend with intention. Don't just realize where your money's going. We don't want to just spend money to spend money, okay? Not this month. Not this month. I think that we know we have people supporting us. We know that if we fall, there'll be hands to help pick us up. But we also know that we are not going to want to ask these people for help, okay, Scorpio? You are not going to want to ask them to give you money, okay? We're not going to want to ask them to help us out with rent this month. So please be careful. I feel like I want to know where this money is being spent. Queen of Swords in reverse. Eight of Wands. And Page of Wands. So this money is just being spent on, and it's going quickly, Eight of Wands, going quickly. This is being spent on little things that aren't significant. These are getting spent on things that perhaps going out, the things that give us those little tiny pleasures in life, that's where it's being spent. But that money, those little pleasures don't last long enough for the stress that's going to come if we do not get our act together here, Scorpio. I'm talking to myself too, okay? We have to be careful that the money that we are getting in, because I don't think that we're getting enough money in to cover all of the expenses. Okay? So if we are spending money on anything that is just going to be that momentary, pleasure, it's going to end up becoming an issue. It's going to end up not being as, it's not going to be beneficial for you. Mentally, that's going to be hard. It's going to be hard for you to manage your self-care. I think that it's going to make you a little exhausted if you're going through trying to find love. And I think part of this money being spent is probably not for you. I think part of this money being spent, I don't think you're spending it just on yourself. I think you're spending it on other people. But when we are stressed out about this money, we're not going to have enough energy to give ourselves the care that we need. We're not going to be able to have that. I feel like that is a great way to look at it. So you should look at your money this month as if each dollar, each cent was a piece of energy, okay? Because if you are giving out more energy than what you're getting in, you're definitely not going to have any left over for yourself. You're definitely not going to be able to do your self-care routine like you need to be doing. Because you're going to be stuck in your head about all these other things. Let me get a couple more cards out of my hoodoo deck. And this is a new deck, so there is a chance I'm going to have to look up a card or two. We got the Two of Knives. Some of these are the same ones. I feel like the Two of Knives came out in Libra as well. And I know they also had the Five of Cups. And I think they had the Five of Swords, but in a different deck. Maybe. We got the Mother of Baskets in reverse. Three of Coins. I know they definitely had the Three of Coins. Let's grab one more here. Or a couple more. All right, yeah, self-care is needed. We got Mother of Coins. And Five of Sticks. All right, I'm going to move these over a touch just so I can get everything else in here. Yeah, there's going to be construction going on in my house for the next 3 months, they said. So hopefully I'll be able to do these videos like in between their construction, because otherwise it might get super loud. You might not be able to hear me. Okay, so one more sip of tea. I'm going to look up this Mother of Baskets here. The Two of Knives in reverse. We're getting a little bit defensive. We have to protect ourselves. This is the time to protect yourself. The Five of Sticks is throwing me off because I feel like I did not see a fight or argument within the rest of this deck. And especially with this Lover's card, I feel like this is a warning for you, Scorpio. I feel like if you are not doing the self-care that you need, if you're not putting that energy into yourself, you're going to be fighting. And it might just be with yourself, but I think you might come off. If you're not putting that energy in yourself, you're going to be irritable. And you might have to fight with somebody else. Let me see. Mother of Baskets. I think we got to get to the family cards. Here we go. Oop. Maybe. Here we go. Okay. So, it is reversed. So, all right, on the negative side, she is needy, emotionally unstable, impractical, a crybaby, or a pushover. If she doesn't represent a literal person, these are the qualities. Okay, if she doesn't represent a literal person with these qualities, then she represents these attributes. So, Scorpio, I really do think that this is going to be you. I hope that you're not going to be a little too intense in this relationship. We don't need to come off clingy. We don't need to come off needy. It's going to be... Okay. So, I think for some of you, you might be fighting with yourself, but I also feel like that's where this is coming up. If we do not take this time for ourselves and we're focusing too much energy on this new person, it's too soon for that, Scorpio. It's way too soon for that. And when you're going to put all of this energy into this person, you're going to come off defensive when they push back, and you guys are going to fight. You guys are going to argue, and this relationship is not going to work out. Okay? Right now, focus on talking to your ancestors, doing divination work, doing self-care. Surround yourself with your animals, your companion. Make sure you're getting good sleep, Scorpio. Make sure you're getting good sleep. We don't need to attack. We don't need to we don't have to defend ourselves. At this point, we do not have to defend ourselves. But we're getting irritable by our lack of energy. Because as of right now, in this energy, it's telling us that we need to make sure that we are replenishing our energy. We need to. Otherwise, it is going to be, when we don't have enough energy and for ourselves, and someone just pokes at us one bit, gloves off. We're going to overreact. When people aren't behaving the way that we want them to behave, we're going to overreact. And it's going to become a problem. But if we are able to do our self-care, put in some time for ourselves, make sure that we're meditating, make sure that we are doing our exercise, our physical practices, making sure that our headspace is clear. We have the power to change that course. We don't have to be defensive. We're going to be able to react calmly. I would like to read that Mother of Baskets in the positive form, because that is what we're able to get to if we so choose to keep some of that love and energy for ourselves, okay? Because on the positive side, Scorpio, she is empathetic, supportive, psychic, introspective, spiritual, intuitive, and loving. Okay. We all know Scorpios have a natural psychic ability. We all know that they are intuitive by nature. They are the most intuitive sign. This card should be flipped over. But with this Two of Knives, when we are ready to fight this person, if we are already on defense, that's why she's in reverse. That's why she's needy right now. Insecure. There's nothing to be insecure about, Scorpio. There really isn't. This person is about you, okay? They're all about you. But I think that we're already focused on that other person that didn't work out. We're already focused on the fact that we have money dwindling away from us. We've been working, we've been making sure that our actions, that we're open to more love. And this process is a little tiring. And I understand that. But when I say that we have to make sure that we come first before any man, before any woman, it's got to be us first. Matt, fairness. This situation will be handled in a fair and just manner. Okay? So maybe somebody is going to do you a little dirty. Maybe this person that we decide to walk away from, they might do us a little dirty. Or maybe somebody irritates you, the person that irritates you. You feel like you have to be the person who gives them their karma. You don't have to. The universe will take care of it for you. The spirits will take care of it for you, Scorpio. You don't have to do anything. You can just sit back and relax and let the spirits do their job, okay? We got green Tara, start delegating. Ask others, including me, to help you instead of trying to do everything yourself. Like I said, we are not going to want to ask somebody to help us pay rent. We're not going to want to ask the Six of Wands in reverse. We are not going to want to ask people for help and support this month. We got to be open to it. If we are extremely struggling, we have to be able to ask somebody for help because they're going to be able to help us. And you know how much of a relief of stress that's going to be for us, and it will avoid all of these other things that will happen. We got to be able to. White Tara, sensitivity. We got green and white Tara. Okay. Sensitivity. You are becoming increasingly sensitive. Avoid harsh relationships, environments, situation, and chemicals. Mother of Baskets in reverse. This Two of Knives in reverse. We are getting a little extra sensitive, Scorpio. We're in our heads. We are in our heads. Everything that we feel like is not going great or not going according to our plan, we are feeling it. We are feeling it times 30, okay? Know that you're going to be extra sensitive to this and do that self-care. Get your good sleep. Take a bath. Drink your tea. Making sure that we take a moment every day just for us and just for rejuvenating our energy. Because we are going to be sensitive this month. Aphrodite, inner goddess. Awaken the goddess within you through dance, self-care, and appreciating your divinity. Okay? I feel like this is just solidifying everything else that I have just said. This just solidified it all. Self-care. Okay, Scorpio. Dancing is one of the best ways to connect with spirit. It really is. Put on some good drums. Drums are the heartbeat. We need to start mending the heart. We need to keep the heart open. with us being so sensitive right now, let's do a little dance. Let's do a little self-care. This is important. This is important for you, Scorpio, okay? Because we don't want you fighting or getting more stressed about a situation that it doesn't have to go that route, okay? When it doesn't have to go. Let's be as intuitive as we can be. Let's be as psychic as we can be, okay? All right, Scorpio. If you haven't already subscribed, please do. My strength is with you. Watch out for your money, honey, okay? Watch out for your money. All right? I'm going to end it here because we're getting on 30 minutes, but I'm going to make sure I link Sarah's Twitter, so please sure to follow her on Twitter if you have one. And until then, thank you, Scorpio. I will see you in October. Bye.